What's up, moviegoers? Welcome to the Marchio podcast. I'm your host, Anthony. In today's episode, I'm talking about Leprechaun 5, or Leprechaun in the Hood, or Leprechaun 5 in the Hood. Listen, this was the fifth movie in the Leprechaun franchise, and it stars Warwick Davis, Ice-T, and Coolio. Basically, it tells the story of an evil leprechaun who searches for his magic flute that three robbers stole, and he'll kill anyone who gets in the way of it. This movie is just fun and crazy in itself, and Ice-T's character is called Mac Daddy Onassis, and he's more so of the, interesting center character of everything. And seeing Warwick Davis and Ice-T in the scene together was really good. The chemistry was there. But seeing Ice-T in a Leprechaun movie was just interesting and weird. I don't really know how he agreed to this, but I actually have to say that his character is the one that definitely drives this movie along. He more so plays the villain in this, and you could say that Warwick Davis's Leprechaun is the protagonist or the good guy, because you can't have two bad guys in one movie. And seeing Leprechaun, with the in the hood mentality and trying to, fit in was great. There's a scene where Leprechaun smokes weed and he uses a pipe, he takes a hit, and it's just funny. I feel like this was, Warwick Davis's finest role that he played, because it's just hilarious. Even though this movie had shit and negative reviews, it goes to show that this movie just, somehow got made and, was a comedy. Yes, for so this movie is a comedy than it is a horror movie. Nowhere near is this movie a horror at all. And once again, it was released direct to video on March of 2000. So this movie actually came out 3 years after the fourth movie. Sometimes the Leprechaun movies come out 1 year after another, or 2 years. But this was 3 years. And this was the, first Leprechaun movie to debut in the new decade, of the 2000s. And, it's the running time is 90 minutes long. It's very short. It's simple. It's an hour and a half. And if you think Coolio plays a role or a character, he's not. He just plays himself. That's it. Coolio plays himself in this movie, and it's really funny to watch. But like I said, I can't praise Ice-T enough in this, because his name is Mac Daddy Onassis. And if you have a name like Mac Daddy Onassis, then, you should be front and center in a Leprechaun movie. And the movie is more so of how to get started off in certain areas of the rap culture and doing this and trying to, get produced by certain record labels and stuff. And it shows, but the characters in this movie stand no chance against a Leprechaun. And, if they were in their own movie against another horror movie, they wouldn't stand a chance at all. I'm very surprised that Warwick Davis did come back for this. I guess the script was a good script. Other than the movie, it's really nothing. He's just going on and trying to look for his magic flute that was stolen from him. And, this magic flute does have some magic to it, and it is used, and you see why it's so precious to him. And at the end of the movie, you realize, wow, okay, this is what he was after, and this is why it's so... He wants it really bad. He wants it back. And like I said, Leprechaun in the Hood is the perfect, funny horror comedy that you haven't seen. And I know many people haven't seen it, because I'm pretty sure that nobody knows that there's 3 or more Leprechaun movies out there. So let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Leprechaun in the Hood, or Leprechaun 5 in the Hood. And if you checked it out, and if you haven't checked it out, will you be checking it out now that I've talked about it? And what did you think about the acting from Warwick Davis in this? And what did you think about Ice-T's acting as Mac Daddy Onassis? Because plain and simple, I just love saying that name, Mac Daddy Onassis. It's a great, great name for a character like Ice-T. Be sure you tune in to the next episode of the Marchio podcast, where I talk about the 6th Leprechaun movie, Leprechaun Back to the Hood. And be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new videos and new podcast episodes on the Marchio Productions YouTube page. And follow Marchio Productions on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And follow me, Anthony, your host, on Instagram and Twitter at misterfilmstock. And follow the Marchio Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'll leave a link to all the social media accounts in the description box below. You can check it out and follow along. Alright everyone, that does it for today's episode. I'm your host, Anthony. Thanks for tuning in.
Left in the hood, come to do no good. Left in the hood, come to do no good.